Hey YouTube, I just spent $10 on this. Welcome to my life. Hey YouTube, I actually did spend $10 on this, but there was a little work on the side that I did for the guy too. But for $10, I got this boat. It is in bad shape. It hasn't been on the water since '09 was the last time it was registered. So he told me that it came from California when they moved here, the guy that I got it from, and it's been sitting ever since. It has a lot of issues though. This isn't ready for the lake by any means, but let me show you around. The bottom is in pretty decent shape, but it definitely needs a new paint job. But probably just mask it off and paint the bottom. I think that's what it's been done before. But there's no big, huge nicks or anything like that. This was definitely made for the ocean. Got a lot of growth, needs a lot of cleaning. It's very, very faded. I don't know how much you can see on the video, but this thing is just faded out. It's going to take a lot of work to get it back. It's a Grady White. I'm not sure how long it is. Hey, look, dreams do come true. All right, the boat has two Johnson V6 235s. I guess we ought to check those out first and see if they even turn. This may not be that great of a deal. I do know that one of the major issues on this, before we even do that, was that when it came from California, one of the motors came off the brackets and the driver didn't stop. He just kept going and he pulled it right up in here until it did. So the engine was flopping and vibrating all the way down the highway, right? And so the outside, it just pushed in a little bit here, but it's not broken anywhere. But the inside, look at this. It cracked this away. That is growing. That is actually stuff growing out of there, out of that. So we've got a lot of work to do here. And then on the other side, she is cracked. The fiberglass is cracked. I don't know if you can see that right there or not, but the fiberglass is cracked out there. So I got some woodwork and some fiberglass work to do on this back side of this. But those are some big motors. Let's check them out and see if we can, if they're frozen up. Woo! We got some wasps. Good Lord. They look hungry. Nasty things. Those are these red ones or whatever. All right, moment of truth. Okay, so she's not locked. I want to, before I do much more, I want to put oil in there and everything, but I just wanted to see if it would turn at all. It does turn. Props turn. So it doesn't have a battery in it, by the way. Doesn't never do that if it has a battery, but this doesn't have a battery in it. But yeah, it's gonna need a lot of work. Looks like there were some rats in there. A couple of eaten wires. We'll see what, well, that's actually just junk on it. Yep. So we'll put some new fuel lines on there, new fuel filters, probably change the impellers on them. Definitely gonna have to get rid of the, oh, that's wasp, that ain't rats. That's a bee. Yeah, that's a bee in there. That's a beehive. I thought that was rats. I didn't know bees built maybe he's just living in the rat nest, who knows. He ain't happy though, is he? All right, so we know that one turns. Let's check out this other one. Woo, get away, bee. Oh yeah, she's free. That one's actually stiffer. I think that one's in the middle of the stroke, but yeah, they're free. So I think she's gonna be okay. I wanna put oil in there before I do a complete turn. But that's good news. So we may have motors. They're gonna do a lot to it before I start them up, but that's good news there. All right, let's look around the boat. Yeah, you can see, look at this, full of water. That's nice green water, stuff growing in there, moss growing on it. All that wood's gonna be rotting. Look at this thing. What in the world? Pull that out of here. Yeah, she's a beaut. A little Little sink in there. What's on that side? Is that where the gas can is? Oh, just a, yeah, I'm sure that's bad gas. But hey, if you run out, that's good storage. Little fill funnel, yeah. And there's where you put the oil. These are VRO engines, so basically you put the oil in one thing and the gas in the other, and then it mixes it at the engine. But we might not be doing that. It sounds like a lot of guys have problems with that. We may mix the fuel in the tank and then just run it that way. The problem with the VRO and the way it mixes is if it runs out of oil, it burns up the motors. But we'll check it out. We'll check there's supposed to be an alarm system on them. We'll check the alarm system. If everything's operating the way it should, I may leave them alone if the seals are good and everything, but they're probably not. And if it's bad, I'm not going to spend the $500 or $450 on the fuel pump mixture thing. I'll probably just disconnect the VRO. But we'll check it out. Boy, that drain's clogged up. I wonder where the drain on this thing is, because it's just full of water here. This is the ocean, Brent Damner. You put that up. Whoop. Put that up for the ocean. That side's broken though. But there should be a drain plug here, huh?
I hear a drain. Well, a drain or something. I guess it's on the back side.
I hate sticking my hand in here. There's a cap there, but that's not the plug. I mean, there has to be a place for the water to go, right? There, oh yeah, there it is. It's full. See if I can knock that out. There it goes. Woo! Listen, that water, this water's been up here probably 7-8 years. And of course it rotted all this paneling out, so we'll have to replace all that. Look at that thing just going down. Oh my gosh. That is nasty. Nasty, nasty. Goodness gracious.
I guess the battery compartment down here.
Yep. It's like a couple birds' nests in there. We'll have to get that stuff cleaned out. Oh, look at that. At least we can see floor. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, see how the floor looks now.
Yeah. The side seems stiff, but this right here I think is the fuel tank cover. Boy, it is soft, so we'll stay off that. I don't know what, maybe we'll replace the plywood on the back side of it or whatever. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to have it with your hand. But we'll have to see. This back seems stiffer. This is definitely soft. Now here's a door to that side, is over here. Yuck. Just junk. And this hasn't been a little plastic strip. Little growth going in here. Wonder if there's a vent on this side too. I'm gonna guess there is. Look at that nastiness. Oh, that's gross. That is gross. Oh yeah, I think there's a cap over here. See if we can't get stuff coming out the other side. Yuck. Look at that. Huh? Yeah, I'll just get the combination from him. He probably has it. Man, that's gross. I'm trying to drain it, but it keeps filling up. Woo! I hope I got that on camera. The hinge just ripped off when I opened it. I want to keep it whole though, because I want to use that as a template, so I'm going to leave that alone for now.
Back in there.
Yeah. Missing the battery. Have to get that. Here's a hydraulic steering. You put your fish bowls, look at all these lines just hanging, boy. Lots of work to do here.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out. The good thing is the floor is stiff except for the center, so I think that's good. There may be some plywood in there. I also seen somebody use Trex. They sealed in Trex boards, like deck boards, and they used Trex across there. So I might look at doing that. I liked it. They did gray Trex, and I think that would look nice. We'll see. We'll see if that works out or not. I'm not really sure what we'll end up doing, but it sure is soft. I don't know if you can see that, but it is definitely soft in the center. The outside seems to be stiff, so that's good. We would definitely will have to rebuild the transom, so there'll be some woodworking and some fiberglass there. Whoa, don't slip, it's nasty. right, so join me as we start fixing this boat up. It's not going to be a fast-paced thing. We're going to have these videos are going to be as I do them. You know, I still got the excavating going on and my dump truck stuff and my old truck and the Corvette and my other boat and a bunch of other stuff going on. But we'll throw these videos in as I do them. I'm not rich by any means. I'm retired Air Force, so it'll just be as I can afford to do it. But we'll get these motors pulled off. We'll try to put regular episodes in on these. My routine is going to be every other week I'm going to load a video, but not necessarily of the boat. So join me at Shots Life. You can look me up. I know that there's another group called Life Shots, and that comes up first. For animal people, if you look up Yayas. For the rest of you, if you look up Shots Dump Truck, I think I come up pretty quick on that one. But check me out, please subscribe. If you hit the bell, it'll notify you every time I load a video. So I'd appreciate that and expect it every other week on a Friday. It's going to be a great adventure. Hope you tag along.